Now, once you're done your video, once you've improved the sound, you've added your clips, you've cut it together, maybe you went and moved your clips around and you're satisfied with what the whole thing looks like now, you can go ahead and deliver it. And deliver is kind of their way of saying you can export it or you can render it, however you like to think of that. Just make a solid copy. And when you click deliver, you'll actually get a bunch of pre-made codes here. So if you know you wanted to upload to YouTube, you could just select that. If you know you want to upload to Vimeo, you can do that. If you're not sure if you have an independent server that you want to use, or if you're going to be uploading it, like I might put it to my learning management system at my school, so I wouldn't want it to link directly to YouTube. I wouldn't want to make that YouTube quality video. I would go to H.264, and an MPEG-4 that's encoded in H.264 is the standard for HTML5. If you're ever in doubt what you should render a video as, you should render it as an MPEG-4 H.264 encoding. So when I click that, it defaults to QuickTime, not what I want. I want to click QuickTime and I want to go to MP4. And I know some people that are working on a Mac might say, well, what about QuickTime? And MP4 will work on everything. QuickTime sometimes just works on a Mac. I really recommend this format for everything you're going to do. Once again, you're working in HTML standard. Now, for those students who might be taking this, they might have worked on it at home and want to continue working on it in class, you can export, whether you're using Final Cut or Premiere, you can export your timeline. So if you have the same clips and you bring all that in, you can continue to work on this in another project. I do usually find it's easier for me once I start a project to keep working in the same browser, but if you wanted to get some of it done at home and then we're bringing it in for a group project at school, no, you do have that option. So from here, it's not just as simple as saving. You have to add to render queue, and you're going to say where you want it to save. Here's the first one I made. Yep, we'll replace it. Replace. And then once I've done that, all this says is I have a video I want to make. So it won't actually save it until you hit start render now. I have not been following best practices because I have not saved my project since I've been working on it. You should save every 5 minutes, and I would always save before you render. So once you've made sure your project's saved, if anything crashes, if your class times out, but whatever might happen in your life, it's saved, and then you can start your render, and with that, you are finished. You'll just get an exported copy wherever you saved it to. I will not make you watch this whole project render. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comments. Thank you.